Okay. Good afternoon for everyone.
Good
So,
afternoon, sir.
yeah, Pratyush is observing the time, checking the time on the clock there. Mr. Pratyush, what the time now? What the time now? Pratyush, is that 12?
Yes, sir.
Yes. So, good afternoon. So, remember, in the last topic we had seen that the importance of caste in Indian politics. In Indian politics. So barely I cannot say that caste in politics, caste in Indian politics, because casteism is a peculiar condition that we are able to find only in India. Clear? Yes or no? So caste in Indian politics, caste in Indian politics. So casteism, basically that creating lots of problem in the society, basically in the 20th and 19th century societies. And today we discuss that due to various reasons, the problem of casteism is reducing in our society. Okay, slightly reducing in our society. Okay, for that, various leaders, okay, or reformers, they contributed number of what we can say activities basically, okay, to eradicate that casteism from our society. Can you tell me the name of such leaders? Hmm? Who are they? Who are the leaders, those who work to eradicate or work to solve the problem of casteism from our society?
Mahatma Gandhi.
Yeah, Mahatma Gandhi. So you say Mahatma Gandhi.
Yeah.
Then,
Sri Narayana Guru.
Sri Narayana Guru. Okay. Then, Ambedkar. Okay. From your textbook. Were you Ramaswamy Naika? Yes. Okay, fine. So, these people, basically the social reformers, they played their part to eradicate or solve the problem of untouchability. Okay, so Gandhiji commented once that without the lower caste people's cooperation in the national movement, it is difficult to attain or difficult to get independence for our country. So they are insisting the cooperation of all different caste groups in the society. Okay, so we come back to the textbook. So you can see the page number 51. 51. Okay, so we discussed. These are the basic ideas. Okay, basic things that eradicate casteism from our society, like urbanization, occupational mobility, growth of literacy and education. Okay, and the weakening of the position of landlords in the villages. The old notions of caste hierarchy are breaking down. Please check that points in your on your notes there. Is the points are there or not? All these points are there or not? Please check that.
Yes, sir.
Yes, it is. Right. So these are the points. Okay. That basically eradicates or slow down the idea of casteism or the casteism from the Indian society, from Indian society. What are they? Then tell me, what is urbanization? Urbanization. Urbanization. Tell me anyone? Basically the villages that converted into or merged with the cities, or number of people from the villages they migrated to urban centers, okay, or cities, in search of job, in search of education, in search of better living condition. Clear? Okay, so this urbanization, they created a change. Occupational mobility, explain that. Today, we are free to do any particular job, okay? But in 19th and 20th century, or even before that, basically occupation is related with the caste, okay? Clear or not? Occupational division, okay? Caste-based division, okay, we observed. Next one, landlordism reduced. There were no landlords. Clear. The same time, education and literacy. Education and literacy. These aspects or these points that reduce the casteism from Indian society or in Indian society. Clear? Either clear or not? And we discussed caste in politics. Okay. Caste playing a major role in Indian politics. Can anyone tell me what is that? How or in what extent caste is playing a role in Indian politics? Tell me.
Influencing the citizens of the same religion.
What is Ashik? What is that?
Influencing the citizens of the same religion.
Mm. Definitely. So, different political party leaders, they will choose candidates related with the caste equations, right or not? So, in a constitution, one particular caste group and its population is high, basically political parties will keep a candidate from that same caste, right? To attract more votes, more votes. So caste is considering as vote banks for the political parties. What is that? Vote banks for the political parties. They want to get more votes, so they will, or they basically they will use the caste. Okay, the ideology of casteism. Okay, so that ideology is not a progressive one, and the same time, sorry, it is not a negative one, and the same time it is a positive one. Clear? Understand? But we want to understand that this casteism in politics have two aspects, both negative and positive also. Clear? So just understand that we cannot say that is 100% positive caste in politics or 100% negative. But at the same time, some instances are there. It's okay. Some negatives are there, some positives are there. So here, caste can take various forms in politics. Okay. So first point we discussed in the last session. Okay, when parties choose a candidates in election, they keep in mind the caste composition of the electorate and nominate candidates from in different caste, so as to muster necessary support to win elections. When government are formed, political parties usually take care of the representatives of the different castes and the tribes find a place in it. Okay, so the political parties will give a adequate participation, okay, or a proportionate participation of different caste groups in the ministry, right? Okay, or else the caste groups or caste group leaders will create problem. They will pressurize the government. They will pressurize the government. Okay. Second point says political parties and candidates in election make appeal to caste sentiment to muster support. Some political parties are known for favor some caste and are seen as their representatives. Some political parties are formed on the basis of caste. Okay, and always they will give importance for that particular caste. Okay, so I already told you that in Uttar Pradesh there is a special political party called BSP, Bharatiya. What is that? What is the full form of BSP in India? Huh?
Bharatiya Janata Party. Hello.
Bharatiya Janata Party is BJP.
BSP.
BSP. Okay, Bahujan Samajwadi Party, right? Bahujan Samajwadi Party. The symbol of this party is an elephant. Okay, in a blue background, an elephant. That's what the icon of this party. It's not visible in that icon is not visible in Kerala because that is not a prominent party in Kerala. Okay, but it is very important party in Uttar Pradesh and Bihar. Uttar Pradesh and Bihar. Basically, this party is formed to support the Dalits. Clear? And the outcast people or socially backward people. Clear or not? Okay, BSP. So just understand that. So universal adult franchise and the principle of one person, one vote compel the political leaders to gear up the task of mobilizing and securing political support. So today we know that one person, one vote, one value. One person, one voter, one value. So almost all these political parties want to secure maximum votes. Okay, clear or not? They want to secure maximum votes. Then only they are able to make a government or hold power in the government. Okay, so that's what the last point we discussed in the class, right? Next one, the focus on caste in politics can sometimes give an impression that elections are all about caste and nothing else. That is far from true. Just consider these. Okay, sometimes by observing all these points, we are able to come to a conclusion that elections are truly or basically it is related with the casteism, caste-based politics. Okay, but 100% this idea is not true. Okay, so no parliamentary constituency in the country has a clear majority of one single caste. So every candidate and a party needs to win the confidence of more than one caste and community to win elections. Okay, how can we express that? How can we solve that problem? Okay, so first of all, remember, of reading first three points. Okay, some people can come to a conclusion that party politics or electoral politics in India is truly based on casteism. Okay, but we are able to break that concept with the coming points. Okay, clear? The first point says that in India, no parliamentary constituency, okay, or no constituencies in India have a clear majority of any particular caste. Okay, all the constituencies in our country is a mix of different castes, and there is no clear majority of any particular caste. Clear? Understand? So, if a candidate want to win from one constituency, so tell me what is a constituency? I'm telling you about a
Is there any
constituency.
area
Oh.
where people participate for election, like voting?
It's an area, okay, divided on the basis of population, and it is basically using to conduct elections. Okay, so one constituency from that area, one MLA or one MP, right? Okay, if it's for the legislative council election in Kerala, there are 140 constituencies are there, right? Right. So, what is the total number of MLAs in Kerala legislature?
140.
140, right? So from each constituency, one member, right? Okay, clear. There are 20 Lok Sabha constituencies are there from Kerala. 20 Lok Sabha constituencies. So how many MPs are there from Kerala?
20.
20 MPs, correct. Okay. There are 543 constituencies are there all around India. Okay. So how many MPs are there in the Indian Parliament? 543. Clear or not? So it's a constituency means a particular area. Tell me, Savio, including two Anglo-Indian members, right? Is that correct? Yeah, okay, fine. So they are nominated from the president. Okay, Savio Henry is very much interested in the Anglo-Indian issue. Okay, Savio, I am accepting that too. Okay, so two Anglo-Indian members. So altogether 545. 545. These two members basically nominated by the president of India. Let it be. So that is not election, right? So how many constituencies are there? 543. Clear. So constituency means it's an area basically divided on the basis of population. Clear or not? Understand? And we will elect our representatives from that population. Okay, that group of people. So one constituent, sorry, the people those living in one constituency, they have the right to choose one candidate for that constituency. There's no other voting right in other constituency, right? Clear or not? Right to vote in that particular constituency only. Okay, clear or not? So the idea of constituency is clear for you, right? So come back. Okay, so a parliamentary constituency in the country has a clear majority. Sorry, no parliamentary constituency in the country has a clear majority of one single caste. So we want to understand one thing. In India, there is no parliamentary constituency with a majority of one particular religion. So the political party candidates want to seek vote or want to get vote from more than two or more at least more than one caste to win the election. Okay, next one. No party wins the votes of all the voters of a caste or community. Another thing. Okay. No individual candidate is able to win all the votes from one particular community or caste. Some people will think another way also. Clear or not? So it is impossible to get a 100% vote from one particular caste. For example, imagine there are 1,000 members are there in one particular caste in one constituency. Okay, there are three candidates, candidates A, B, C. The caste leader told that to provide votes for candidate A. Are you thinking that all these 100 people will give their vote for candidate A?
No.
They might think about B. They will think about a C. Right? That is individual. So human mind is unpredictable. Clear or not? We are unable to predict that. We are unable to say that the candidate A will get all that 1,000 votes from that particular caste. That is an impossible one. Okay, so there is no caste-based politics is existing in the country, it seems. Okay, when people say that a caste is a vote bank of one party, it usually means that a large proportion of voters from the caste vote for the party. Clear or not? Okay, so we will say that some political parties, okay, they are able to make governments or win the election with the support of one particular religion. Okay, because majority of voters in that religion will provide their vote for that party. Not 100%, but majority. Okay, here in the case of thousands and ABC candidate, sorry, so A candidate got a 600 vote. That is a majority, right? Majority, right? Other 200, 200, like that. Okay, so majority people from this caste give their consent to the candidate A. Candidate A. That's what the meaning. That's what the meaning. So that's what they're using. This is a vote bank. This caste is a vote bank for a so and so party. So and so party. Next point. Many political parties may put up candidates from the same caste if that caste is believed to dominate the electorate means the constituency in a particular constituency. Some voters have more than one candidate from their caste, while many voters have no candidate from their caste. Clear? Another problem. What is that? Clearly observe this statement. No party win the votes of, mainly political parties may put up candidates from the same caste. So in one constituency, the number of one particular caste is more. Almost all the political parties will keep the candidate from the same caste. Clear? Example A is from this caste. Okay, so this caste name is Q. The candidate A from this caste, candidate B from this caste, candidate C also from this caste, right? All these people from the same caste, same caste. Just imagine. Okay, if that caste is believed to dominate the electorate in a particular constituency, so related with the other caste, this caste is more in number. They are in 1,000. Okay, caste R is only 500. Caste S is only 250. Okay, clear or not? So caste Q is more in number. So political parties will choose candidate from that particular caste. Okay, because they will think that they will believe that that caste is will or the caste will provide vote for the candidate who belongs the same caste. Same caste. Okay. Next one. Some voters have more than one candidate from their caste, while many voters have no candidates from their caste. Clear or not? So all the candidates from caste Q, but there is no candidate for caste R and there is no candidate for caste S. Clear or not? The same time, they also want to cast their vote, right? They also will provide their vote for any of these candidates, right? Yes or no? Hello.
Yes, sir.
For example, there is a class monitor election in your class, right? Just imagine. Okay, who is your class monitor?
Don't know, sir.
Don't know.
Yes, sir.
Savio, don't know
No
that.
class
No
monitor.
class monitor so far, right? Okay, let it be. Okay, in class 9, no
No
class
class.
monitor. Okay,
No.
what about class 8?
Not remembering.
Not remembering. Okay. So Savio has diplomatic answers. Okay. Okay, Savio. Let it be, whatever it is. So just imagine there's a situation. There are altogether 40 members in your class. 40 students are there in your class, right? How many? 40. In which 25 are girls. 25 students are girls. 15 boys. Okay. For the class monitor election, boys are not ready to participate. At the same time, there are 3 candidates, all are girls. Okay. The boys will participate in the election process. Will the boys will participate or you will reject? Or
They
boycott?
will reject.
Boys will reject. Anyway, the teacher will not accept it, I think so. So, it's a class election means everyone want to cast your votes, right or not? Okay. Clear or not? That's a compulsory one. You want to cast your votes. So, all the candidates are girls, which means you want to choose anyone. Okay. There is no nota, right? What is nota?
Like re-election.
None of the above candidates, right? You're not interested in that. Okay, so you can give a vote for nota also nowadays in electoral voting machine. That option also is there. Okay, what is that? We can put it or cast your vote for nota. None of the above. Okay, let it be. But out of these 3 candidates, all these 3 girls are 3 candidates are girls. Anyway, boys want to vote, right? Clear or not? Caste-based politics also like that only. So the political parties are choosing a candidate from the single caste. Even other caste groups also want to cast their vote, right? Right or not? So they will do that. So Indian politics is out of that concept called caste-based politics. Caste-based politics. So all the caste groups are participating in the election process. Arjun of 10A, are you there? Yes. Okay, Arjun. Okay, come back. So remember the second point, third point. Fourth here, the ruling party and a sitting MP or MLA frequently lose elections in our constitution country. That could not have happened if all caste and communities were frozen in their political preferences. Sometimes, okay, some parties will lose their sitting MLA or sitting MP. Okay, clear or not? Hmm? That is because the MPs or MLA's activity is not good for the past 5 years. The people, they are not interested in his activities. So people will take him and throw away. Clear or not? If it is based on the caste, elections are based on the caste, it will not happen, right? The same candidate again, he will become the MLA or MP. Clear or not? Clear or not? So if he lose the election, which means the election is not on the basis of caste. Clear? Okay, it is based on something else. Maybe the development of the particular area. So just understand that. So these are the points that breaking the concept. What is that concept? Indian politics is based on caste. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4 points are there. Write down the question. Okay. What is the question? Indian politics is write down. Indian politics is not based on casteism. Not based on casteism. Indian politics is not based on casteism. Indian politics is Indian politics. Indian politics is not based on casteism. Casteism. That is in double inverted comma. Okay, this statement is in double inverted comma. Okay. Justify the statement. Justify the statement. Justify the statement. With 4 examples. Justify the statement with the 4 examples. So write this question. Just decide this particular points. 1, 2, 3, 4 points are there. Okay. Okay, fine. So Indian politics is not based on caste. Justify the statement with 4 examples. Okay. Finally, come to a conclusion here. Clearly, while casteism matters in electoral politics, so do many other factors. The voters have strong attachment to political parties, which is often stronger than their attachment to their caste or a community. This is the conclusion of that question. Okay. So sometimes we are able to find that individuals or we people, our allegiance is not to the caste but to a political leader. Okay, some of you like Mohanlal, some of you like Mammootty, right?
Yes,
Okay.
sir.
Older people, grandparents, right? You don't like them, huh? You
Yes,
don't like
sir.
them, right? Yes, you like them. What about Prime Minister Madhu Satyan?
Yes, sir.
Sir.
Fine. So in one generation to other, the preferences will change definitely. Okay. So we people might like these people like Mohanlal or Mammootty. Okay, but you people, generation changed. Okay, what are your preferences? Tell me.
Mohanlal Mammootty.
Who is that?
Mohanlal Mammootty.
Savio, not clear Savio.
Sir Mohanlal and Mammootty.
That two preferences. So sad. X or Y. Always this X or Y. No other preferences. Okay,
No, sir.
fantastic. Okay, let it be. Okay, happy to hear that. Anyway, so going to Tamil, preferences are there, right? Eras changed. Okay. I mean, MGR, MG Ramachandran, Shivaji Ganeshan, that is one generation. Okay, you might heard about them, right? I think so. Okay.
Yes, sir.
After them, it is a fan fight between Kamal Hassan and Rajinikanth. Clear? Kamal Hassan and Rajinikanth. Later now, it is Vijay and I think so. It is who is that? Ajit. Surya, Ajit, like that. Various people. So basically, the fan fight is between Ajit and Vijay. Ajit and Vijay. Okay, clear or not? That's what the fan fight there, right? So the people, they like this artist or film star not on the basis of caste. Clear or not? Okay, that's a kind of preferences. They will do anything for their this movie heroes. Understand? Early morning, 3 o'clock, they will go and they will pour milk on their cutouts. Okay, placing garland on the cutout. Okay, a kind of what you can say psychological utilizing though. Huh? Right? Is that like that or something? So it is
Yes,
beyond the
sir.
caste, beyond the caste. They will not think about a caste or something like that. So their attachment toward that particular film artist. Like that in Kerala, okay, Kerala, not only in Kerala, in number of states, some special attachments towards some particular political party leaders. Clear or not? That time the people will not think about the caste of that particular leader, right? Okay, so some attachment will be there. That is beyond the concept of the caste. Clear? So that was point also you want to add while writing that answer. Clear? Yes or no? Okay. So keep this concept with you. Now tell me what is that? Okay, fine. People within the same caste or community have different interests depending on their economic condition. Rich and poor or men and women from the same caste often vote very differently. People's assessment of the performance of the government and the popularity rating of the leaders matter and are often decisive in election. Okay, so from the same community, there is economical distinctions are there, differences are there, right? Okay, maybe some rich people will give preference to some particular political party, and the poor people give their consent to another political party, right? So various things are there connected with these elections. Okay, caste. Okay, so it's a multi-dimensional concept. Okay, different dimensions are there. Okay, so just understand this idea. This question answer is question, and the answer is very important. So learn it. So we discussed about caste in politics. Now for us it is politics in caste. Huh? Milk in tea or tea in milk. Any differences are there?
Yes, sir.
What is the difference there?
Yes, sir.
What is the difference, Melvin Martin? What is the difference? Tell me.
First we'll pour milk, then we'll
You are pouring milk in tea or pouring tea in milk. You will get a tea only, right?
Yes, sir.
coffee.
No. Then what is that? Tell me. So Melvin is going to give us an idea. Okay, so number of cameras are off here. Nirbama is worried there. So serious. Milk in tea and tea in milk. Okay, anyway. All of you please turn on the cameras, please. So Nirbama, she know how to prepare tea, not milk tea, right? Nirbama, do you know or not? Ah, yes. Then tell me the process. Everyone, please take a notebook and write down recipe. Today's recipe: how to make tea. That's okay. So by Miss Nirubama. Ah, come on, Nirubama. So Rifa Abdul Kalam said, just tea. I know how to make prepare Maggie, omelette, boiled egg. Then anything else, Rifa? Rifa.
Yes, sir. I know to make many things.
Many things. Yeah. Then we will go back to okay, Rifa after Nirubama's recipe. Come on, Nirubama, tell me first. Nirubama is thinking there. Savio. Savio is tired. Melvin Martin,
sir.
Melvin Martin made the confusion here. Okay. Anyway. Okay. So Nirubama, we will. I will give chance in the next session. So please come back. Okay. Here. So what I told first, we discussed about caste in politics, right? Now politics in caste. Two different meanings are there. Don't think it is same. Don't think it is same. It is not the same. It is not at all same. Different. Okay. We have so far looked at what caste does in politics. So these points that what we discussed so far, it is related with the role of caste in politics. Okay, now politics in caste. We have so far looked at what caste does in politics, but it does not mean that there is only one way relation between caste and politics. Politics to influence the caste system and the caste identities by bringing them into the political arena. Okay, so politics can make changes in the caste system in the country and caste-based problems in the political field. Thus, it is not politics that gets caste ridden. It is the caste that gets politicized. This takes several forms. So, okay. So, not only caste in politics, politics also can do something in the caste system. Clear? Politics. Okay, so you can see it's a picture here. Okay, we will discuss that later. Each caste group tries to become bigger by incorporating within the neighboring caste our subcaste, which were earlier excluded from it. Today, okay, today, because of politics, so political parties, we know that they're always trying to get more votes, right? So these political parties are insisting or pressurizing the caste groups to merge with other caste and other subcastes. So their population will increase, right? Their power will increase, right? Yes or no? Yes or no?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Yes, that's what. So that is because of politics. Nowadays, these caste groups, one caste groups is trying to mingle with or cooperate with other caste groups and other subcastes and the subcaste to increase their population and their power to pressurize. Various caste groups are required to enter into coalition with other caste groups or communities and thus enter into a dialogue with a negotiation. So number of caste groups are ready to mingle or ready to cooperate with the other caste group to increase their number to create a powerful group. Okay, create a powerful group. So if they are more powerful, they are able to negotiate. They are able to pressurize the government to get numerous help from the side of the government, right? Is that clear or not? So individually, one person is asking something for the government, government may not observe that or will not give any importance for such kind of words there. Okay, what about 10 people? Definitely the government will ignore that too. Okay, 1,000 people, again he will, or sorry, the government will ignore it. What about 10,000 people? My government will listen that and they will ignore. Okay, listen it and will ignore. What about 1 lakh people from one single constitution? Definitely the government want to listen the words of them. Okay, then the people will say, the caste people will say that if you are unable to solve our issue, you don't want to place a candidate in the next election. Okay, he will not win from this constituency, right? A threat. Clear or not? What about 10 lakh of such kind of caste group people from the entire state? The government want to hear them. What about 1 crore people? Definitely there is no chance for the government because they are the government. Understand? Clear or not? So always they're trying to improve the number, increase the number by creating coalition with the other caste groups. New kinds of caste groups have come up in political arena like backward and forward caste groups. So today there are different caste groups are there. The backward castes are there, forward castes are there. Okay, so what do you mean backward classes or backward caste? Economically and socially backward people. Forward means
SC
economically and
and SC,
socially developed. Yeah. Tell me, Ashik.
SC and STs.
SCs and STs considering as socially and economically backward. Socially and economically backward. Right. Clear. OBC, other backward communities. Okay. OC, other communities. General category. General category. Okay. Like that, various distinctions are there today. Okay. Every day, number of communities are or number of castes are pleading before the government that add them in the category of backward because there are a number of government provisions are there for them, it seems. Okay, reservations are there for them, it seems, right? Clear or not? Okay, so just understand that. Now, thus caste plays different kinds of role in politics. In some situation, expressions of caste differences in politics give many disadvantaged communities the space for demand their their share of power. In this sense, caste politics has helped people from Dalits and OBC caste to gain better access to decision making. So, caste in politics that helped up the OBCs and SCs and STs, I mean Dalits group, to become more powerful in caste-based politics. Okay. Several political and non-political organizations have been demanding and agitating for an end to discrimination against a particular caste. So, number of NGO, non-governmental organization, okay, and the number of political parties, they are agitating or protesting to stop this caste-based discrimination. Okay. So basically, they are fighting for more dignity and more access to land, resources, and opportunities. So these backward classes, they are always fighting for more access on resources like land, water. Okay, clear? At the same time, exclusive attention to caste can produce negative results as well, as in the case of religion, politics based on the caste identity alone is not very healthy in the democracy. It can divert attention from other pressing issues like poverty, development, and corruption. In some cases, caste division leads to tension, conflict, and even violence. Okay, so if you are thinking only caste in politics, okay, we will not give any adequate attention for other problems in the society. Clear or not? Okay. Or political parties are only helping these caste groups to exist. It will lead to violence in the society. Violence, caste-based atrocities, caste-based violence. So, a balancing treatment is necessary. Okay. We want casteism in politics. Okay. So, all political parties supporting that. And at the same time, it should not create any problem for the people or a society. Clear? So, a balanced. So, he is a person basically is cleaning. He's sitting near a manhole, right? What's a manhole?
We
Manhole.
were
Huh?
wastewater.
Okay, so drainage. Okay, drainage and a particular hall entrance that people basically using to move in and clean and clear that. Clear or not? It's called a manhole. So it's a person, those are cleaning those such drainages basically belong to a lower caste community. Okay, so always we studied about or we are discussing about such situations in our society. Okay, the backward classes basically they are doing this kind of managerial job. There is no respect for them in the society. Clear or not? There is no respect. Treating them as bad or doing bad jobs in the sense it is not suitable for the developed society. Okay, there is no 1 minute. Hello, can you hear me? Hello.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so we'll treat them very badly, or these kind of jobs are unwanted, it seems. Okay, and always there is no place for them in the mainstream of the society. Clear or not? Making them away from the mainstream, alienating them. Okay, so ill-treating them, that is not good, it seems. Okay, so without their help, it is difficult to clean the drainages, right? Huh? We people will not do that anyway. So each and every job has its own dignity. You have to accept and admit it. Okay, that's what. So in this chapter, basically we discussed about three different aspects like gender division, religious problems, and the casteism. Right? Clear? So three chapters we completed. Again, two more are there in this textbook. Okay, two more chapters are there for us. Clear? So I will upload the notes for you people today and question answers also. So just read it. Any doubts are there, means you can ask me. So this is information for everyone. You already observed one or two circulars in your class group, right? Related with one competition, not one competition, two competitions are there. Okay, two circulars, two competitions. Okay, so if it's not read so, please read it again.
sir.
Okay, so if you are interested in that, just inform me. Okay, clear or not? Hmm? So please read. I want the answer in the very next day. I mean tomorrow or day after tomorrow. How many of you are interested to do that? I mean participate in that. It's a school wise and state wise and a national wide program. Okay, clear or not? Various prizes are there for that, and it's the best opportunity to express your ideas. Okay, skills. Okay, so I am insisting each and every student to participate in that. Clear? It's a simple task. Okay, just some observations, some researches are there, means you are able to write it. Research in the sense you no need to go anywhere, right? You can sit in the home, use internet, use different books, and you can write it.
Sir.
Yeah. So how many of you are interested now?
Sir, I did not read, sir.
Ashik, when
Sir, I did not read, sir.
you
I did not read that circular.
Okay, okay. So you take 1 day to read it. The last day to submit the work it is 19th and one for 19 and another is for 20th of this month, right? Okay, time is there for you. More than 2 weeks of time is there. So utilize the opportunity. Okay, and prove yourself. And I am expecting each and every student. Okay.
Sir, what is the topic?
Topic, you just read that for different classes, different topics. Okay, read it and choose. There are three topics are there for you people and you can choose from that. Okay, so read the circular. The circular
What
is
we do
deleted.
with that
Just
topic?
inform me, I will resend that. Tell me.
What should we do with that?
Okay, there are three programs are there. One is write an essay, or else a paragraph, or a poem. Clear? Okay. you can do that, right? So give your names as soon as possible. Okay, guys. So it's the time to wind up the session. So we will meet in the next session.
Thank you,
Okay,
sir.
thank you very much.
Yes, sir.
Sorry, wouldn't end the meeting.